Me say some of them parents say, not even a pound of sugar. Not even for come get your kids in school.
Hi guys! Alright.
Oh,
No water?
I don't know when people take it and that's down in
Hi guys! Welcome back to another video, another sit down between me and mom today. So firstly, I haven't been able to, well, we haven't been able to post in as while school has started back. So we are a little bit busy, but we will be posting as, not gonna say as often as possible, but as more often, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, trying my best. But as I said, school is starting back now, so I don't have that much freedom anymore. But I'll try my best between me and mom for us to post as much as we can during the week. We can, you know, give you as much content as we can as we go along the way. Okay,
thanks for watching our videos though.
yes, so with that out of the way, we are going to get into today's topic very quickly. Mom has a topic for today, so she's going to share it with you first. Go ahead.
The topic is, should we as grandparents, well, I'm not a grandparent officially yet, but I could have been, should we be forced or should we be compelled, so to speak, to, after we have raised our kids, should we be forced? I don't know if I like the word forced, but comment
Or persuaded.
Should we be persuaded?
Alright, let's flip the question. Do you think as grandparents you should be raising your
or should we be allowed, or should it be, I don't know, but
not allowed, but as grandparents, like, do you think you should be raising your
grandchildren
should be while the actual
parents
are
go
there.
free?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's what mommy's topic is.
May I ask you, you're not parent yet, but what's your
mommy
take?
is asking me my take on that. In my opinion, after, you know, I'm not a parent, obviously, no.
Yeah, everybody knows.
But from looking at other people and seeing other stuff and stuff like that, sometimes when the parents themselves, they have the children, I feel like a lot of them think that just because their grandparents might still be alive, they might use them, not use is not the word, but they might think that, oh, you know, they're there to support me and everything like that, so they can kind of let off that load of the children's stress on them, because, oh, the grandparents were there before and they're more experienced and they know how to deal with a child. I'm a first time, I don't know this, I don't know that. Oh, the baby's crying for something, let me call my mom for it, or whatever be the case, when in actuality you have to be the one there in that moment. That is how you get the experience with the child. Because your grandparent, did you think that they had a much support system before? They had to learn themselves too. They had to go through it with the child. They had to learn the child's behavior and all those type of things. And it's the same thing for the parent. You should be in those moments, learning the child's behavior, understanding them, not just dropping them off at their grandparents. Oh, I forgot somewhere today. Alright, let me just drop off from my grandparents. When in actuality, maybe you didn't have to go today, you can go another day. You can just take up your picnic, drop them off at the grandparent. The child is still in a very vulnerable state where they're still trying to know their mother, their father, and you have to make sure you have to make sure, like, you make that separation so that they know grandparents different from parents. Because if you let that child be much more attached to your grandparent, they're going to to your parents,
which
that's
is
the
their
bigger person, their grandparents. If you let the child be more attached to their grandparents, they are going to think that they are the actual parent, when in actuality it's you as the
let me say something as the grandparent here. Whether I'm a grandparent, yes, I know I could be, it doesn't matter. At my age, I am a grandmother, whether I have grandpitney, yes or no, and that makes sense to me. What I'm thinking is, when you become a mother / father, it doesn't matter whether your parents are able-bodied or they are financially off or everything. You are not supposed to be building a family on the basis of, that is just my opinion, you know. This is what I'm saying. Whether your parents are fairly off financially, are there still, can you know, say sometimes as some people get sickly and can't, and some of them know say the grandparents them sick and them still care the pitney them come, the kids come. But my take is there is a sense of responsibility you're supposed to be taking on. You're not supposed to be making plans and 100% officially put in the grandparents in there. If they as grandparents want to do stuff,
they can't
fine.
do it because you call them and say, oh, can you babysit such and such?
No, don't call me, tell me about babysit.
Or can
you never tell us me a babysit.
Or can you keep such and such because I have to go here and I have to go there, when in
and
actuality,
taking it
maybe they had plans now and they have to cancel their plans
because
like, you know, it's the baby and whatever be the case and nobody else is there.
And it's like, okay, you as a grandparents now feel like, me a grandmother, so me I put off my whatever.
Your own life.
But it's not supposed to be like that.
No, because at the end of the day, your parents them have life too, you know.
And sometimes guess what?
Look here.
What about the parents that have multiple children? And you don't raise your pitney them. Some people have 7, 8, 9, 10 kids, and you do your best, put them through as best as you can. But some of the times too, some of the grandparents are faced with not just one child carrying the but multiple kids, bringing on multiple grandkids on you. That's not fair. That's a lot.
And then now the grandparents them the idea that sit down and read storybook like Louise Bennett.
No, I would not. I'm gonna say I won't read storybook, but let me tell you, I'm gonna be first thing. I'm not saying. I'm giving like a metaphor because you as the one grandparent there are the grandparent, grandmother, and grandfather there, and you just have all of these little children all around you because all your not that you don't love having them around.
Not that you don't love your grandchildren, you know. Love them. But it's just like you just have all of them around you, babies, just around you.
Little kids, they are so adorable, and that is why I think some of these parents nowadays really will get pitney where you know. That's why I feel that them know say true them know say these little babies. They are so adorable and nice. It's hard to say no and something. Them just go and get
also
them and
next
thing. Come guy your granny. Everything. Come guy your granny. Come at your granny. Go on your granny.
And then the thing the thing is now with that is that just because you hear your grandparents your parents them say, oh, you know, I can't wait for a little grandchild or whatever like that. That no means that them a wait for hours them in their house.
No, that no means
they just mean they want
to see you start. You starting your life.
Exactly.
You understand?
Their period of that is over.
Not that we don't want them come. We must have time when they come and spend time with them grandkids and grandma and grandpa feel good and everything.
Exactly.
But you're not supposed to let it reach the point when
and also at the end of the day,
look out a door,
should be there
see out a door, pull up. Yes, man. That I mean now to Terence, yes, man. Yeah, man, Colby and I picnic them a come. See them a come out of them car. Bag sitting them a come. Yes, man. And on top of it, some of them when them a come, them have them dressed like a puss back foot, you know, and pull a gate. Clink, clink, clink. Go on to grandma. Go on. And then you're always making plans.
All of a sudden, and then the next thing, the grandparents' house. Oh, you come in. Oh, see a crib here. See a playpen inside
no crib not in my house.
So you see a little bassinet inside there.
No crib not supposed to in my house.
And now the grandparents' house turn into a permanent playpen.
Hello, as a grandma, no crib not supposed to in my house because a baby go in a crib. Once the baby can, toddler, we not bother with crib again. So me not expect you as the mother and the father to be taking the baby we are put in a crib to me. I don't remember. I forget. I actually don't forget how to get the crib everything.
Because I feel like other people don't understand. So the people that grandparents in actuality they're old, they don't have that same stamina and agility.
Some do.
Don't get me wrong. Some do. But not everybody have it. For every minute, say pitney them hyper punch sugar and all sugar and all kind of something. They are run around and play hide and seek and all of these things. And with your foot have little arthritis or something punish you after they are running around the place.
So listen to what I'm saying. I think some grandmothers don't mind. Some grandparents don't mind.
No.
But the thing, the burden is not upon the grandfather. I mean, that is the point.
Grandmother.
It is the grandmother. So what I'm saying is this. We have done our fair share of child rearing with our children. right? It's hard. Some of us, especially those who are single mothers, you think it easy to be a single mother and come back and take up be a single grandmother. I'm sorry, I'm not going it, girl. I'm not doing it. But find you and your pick no mama, you find your mother and your father. Keep your children and be that parent. Get some of the stress with parenting. Look here, hello. Yeah, feel laid down and feel sad and want to go out. And know that this is what comes with parenting. Once you become a parent, you have to cut off certain things. You care the party thing, girl. No, it not gonna work like that. Every little place where things come, you have to be there because we as mothers, we have to put down it too.
And do your part and raise your child.
And it is not fear.
And obviously, you know, after a time, obviously after you take, you know, leave off of work and everything like that, and the child is of a certain age, you can start looking into things like daycare, stuff like that. Yes, you have to go back to work, like if you're a single mother. Yeah, you have, but or even if you're in a two-parent home, you and the father have to go back to work or whatever be the case.
Suppose no grandparents
and no grandparents was around, you have to look into things like daycare or like an official babysitter or something. And live in, well, not live in,
whatever.
But them come out of the house, you know, in a them proper uniform with a company and stuff like that. Take care of them for a little couple hours until you come back home. And you come back home after work and whatnot.
I think that must be included in your budget.
Yeah, that's
because when you left them at the grandparents, we not get no money. Grandparents they not get no money. So that is where responsibility and parenting are then clash. Responsibility and parenting, yeah. It's when you get your pay, when you budget out, put daycare money there. Put it there. Put it there. That is what makes you be. You need to get some. I think you need to get some away your mother get to, which is the kids' grandmother. Because some of us, even though financially people are working, there comes a point, especially these days, where things are really like sticky. Because every month the budget stay up on track. It cannot be whatever you spend last month. There's no way you can spend.
But let me tell you something. I knew I have always known that a baby is expensive and whatnot.
And these daycare, the official ones, they are not cheap.
Not even the daycare alone. Just the pampers and the little feeding for the baby is enough to drive you mad. I have walked in supermarkets and see the cost for a tin of feeding, and it has caused me to say, yeah man, another 2 years added on to me not having a child anytime soon.
You know, me I look on too. You know what I'm looking on to? Some of these daycare people are having some real challenges with collecting from these people that live in the
yeah. So
they take it,
but in actuality, if
they take it and take them time and push the baby in at the daycare, and when time comes for the baby, if I can tell you, I talk to daycare people.
Yeah. But in actuality, you should do that because daycare people them have for them life after working with like 5,
not 6 after working, it's a business they run. Yeah. So when I said this, we said that it seemed to me like when some of these people are making their budget, them don't put on the daycare money on it.
But some of them not think about daycare because in actuality, some parents believe that they don't want to leave their children with strangers. So the grandparents.
But there are good daycares out there. There are quote unquote official daycare out there where you pick me a textbook. I'm not saying it is easy to find, but they are licensed.
They are licensed.
Yes,
exactly. So before you put your child in there, you make sure you find them licensed and all of them stuff.
Do your research.
Let them have an interview.
But I can tell you there are official. The thing is, when people know that they can find other options as it's sending the kids to them grandparents, and sometimes some of the poor great grandparents ain't get it to, you know.
Yeah.
Poor little grandma on her knee, you know, I run down baby and I'll drop, you know. So what I'm saying, because them know, so them have grandparents and something and great grandparents and something too. They use to say, oh, everything the daycare this, but I'm not gonna sit here and say they are not good daycares.
There are a lot of good daycares out. There's a lot of working parents out there who drop their kids off at daycares. You can ask them, and they are perfect.
And there are people that have multiple kids,
and if you don't
never decide to say, okay, burden them grandparents or not have no grandparents, and them have to resort to daycare. Then children come out.
Or better yet, if you don't want to daycare and forget to drop them off nowhere or anything like that, there are also official live-in
Yes, they are good
that
official
work with a
living
company
helpers,
that
yes.
have their certificates,
Yes,
deal and
yes.
their degree and everything like that to work with babies and all them stuff there, and they can come and they live in. It's mostly like about 5-6 hours maybe most of the time, and when them done, they come in, them finish up for the day, them clock out, you sign on them little form where them have.
I can remember with my mom, and I'm saying my mom had all boys. I may say, who authorized you as a man to take with the baby from our mother and carry the baby? I can give your mother where they done raise 1 million already.
Let me tell you something.
Any hours a night you and your partner have somebody to take up the baby?
No.
A care come on a care, you know.
In my opinion, grandparents are just there just to enjoy the baby. Truly. They're just there.
You would say
to
yes, I know,
baby.
to enjoy the baby, but I think also to enjoy their children
having that experience.
Yes. bringing up a family like you did.
I am one true person to believe in. If I'm going to, let's say for instance, I have a child and I'm coming to you, may I come at your place and the place, I am coming as well. I'm not leaving the child there on my own. I'm coming there as well. And it's not of the case like I don't trust my parents or anything like that. It's just that I want to still be there. So, in case anything, a poopy diaper.
No, you listen.
I don't want to give that burden of it on them.
No, me not talk it in that way.
I'm not saying in that way. But for me personally, I still think that.
But
even
there
though
might
I'm
be a few
if it's an
times
emergency,
where you have to come. I don't want the people out there get it wrong. I hope they're not.
Yeah,
okay?
no, that's just my thing. When it comes to
I did say some grandparents would take up a whole battalion,
and them not have no problem. Them will raise the picnic from wrong.
But there are grandparents out there as we speak, and we're waiting for the comments, that are burdened down with their multiple children, ending up raising them and not even just doing activities financially too. Paying school fee, taking kids to school, whilst the mother and the father is all able-bodied and all of them. So I think that's not fair. And they are not doing it because them offer to do it. Not all of them offer to do it. They are doing it because they are. That's why I said, what would the word be?
I know the funny thing is, this happened to auntie and uncle, They don't drop their babies off to aunties and uncles like that,
Yeah, I don't think so. No, they would never think twice. Unless you have some nice auntie, we say, okay, bring the baby, come.
Yeah, maybe if it's like the only time, in my opinion, them reach for the auntie is if the grandparents, maybe the grandparents are not there at all, or the grandparents are not available.
But do you understand?
The last resort are the auntie or maybe the godparents or whatever be the case. That's the
last
resort.
About the godparents. Come, never have no godparents.
Not everybody has.
Me, I don't believe in godparents.
Okay, not everybody has.
Because I never had godparents for you or Gerard. Actually, I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
So, because I don't know what it's for.
But
some get the fence out of that.
Some people.
So, but anyway, to each of everybody their own.
But some
listen what I'm saying.
The last resort is like the auntie and the uncle.
Listen what I say. Listen what I'm saying. I am not saying your grandparents is there, but I'm saying stop making it look like the grandparents they don't have to.
No, they don't.
And the thing about it is when some grandparents stand on their feet, people tend to say you're hard as a grandparent.
No, it's
because what some grandparents are saying, I didn't have anybody, and I do understand from their point of view. Me never have nobody for left on with, and me did have to find my way out and say me raise the whole. I wanna come up there. I wanna alright. Yeah, you come by 1 or 2 times and say, okay, you're going back grandma to spend Christmas Day and Boxing Day, I would come back.
Yeah,
but you make you're a parent now, come on, and you make your plans them for go all over the world, and you even don't think to find out what is gonna happen. Some of them, the grandparents, they are going through them own problems, them own little,
My thing is, if you
not all the time they can manage small children. Because look here, when you reach certain age, if you look on the people who are around young children working in their cares and something, they are over a certain age. Because
after a certain age,
we not have the agility, we not have the energy, we not have the strength for these.
Not even about the patience.
Yes.
Most importantly is the patience. Babies will cry for almost anything.
Yes.
Children will cry for
and honestly, some of the times the little baby them know say, The grandparents, and them parents, you know, so they know. And when they want them parents, they know.
And they want
know.
their parents, yeah. Sometimes they will cry for them mother.
Yeah, you know.
Like that when they don't
So
see them
I'm just
around.
saying, what are your thoughts? Tell us in the comment section. Just simply that. I know some people will want to come, but listen to what I say. To each of us our own. I'm saying, don't make any plans off track. Big old plan, and don't say something to me.
Yes,
say something.
That's what I was about to say.
Say something to me.
That was
my life is my life. Your life is your life.
That was my closing statement.
And at some point, and when you become a parent, your pitney your child, as when you say pitney, a Jamaica thing, but your child / children, they are a part of your curriculum or whatever you want to call it, a part of your life. Is it? So you make sure when you're making it, you don't exclude them and take time ease them over for me. Don't do that. Yeah. I love them to death and everything, but please make it be official that you make your plans and make sure you list them. Use me as a grandparent as a bystander.
Exactly.
Just use me as a standby.
And the thing is also as a standby, and that was my closing statement. If you are going to leave your children over your grandparents or whatever be the case, call beforehand. I mean one day.
Yeah, like
or one night.
No, something can't come up. Something can't come up.
No, if it's an emergency.
Yeah, if an emergency, that's different. But maybe when you make your big plans.
Yeah, no, let's say for instance, let's say for instance you say, could we carry baby over now, whatever be the case.
Yeah, I say, mommy, you know, say Saturday me carry the baby over.
Exactly. Today at Thursday. Me tell you from Thursday.
But say when me hear 2 or 3, my head start hurt me. Cause me never have to. The wickedest thing, you know. You get 3 kids, me get 2. You and your brother have a big gap together. Me never have the 2
and how much?
No, I get 2 kids, and I'm saying just for instance.
I put the shut up, but you know your mouth already. You know your mouth already.
Look here. I am reared 2 kids, and let us say you end up get 3 kids and get them in a fast proximity. And I no, me no know how to deal with that big girl, because when you were a baby, your brother was a big boy. I could ask him to hold you, run go anywhere and leave him with you, and you get what me I say?
Yeah.
You understand? So me never have 3 little baby one time, seriously. And you carry the come put me in my old days. And another thing I want to close with. Too many times, it's too often that these little babies, they are confused. They don't know who are them grandmother different from them mother. Y'all need to stop it.
Yeah, and
let
you
the
have
babies
to make that.
know.
You have to make that segregation.
Even sometimes when them leave the baby with the grandmother, the grandparents, and when they see the parents come, look a baby, then expect them to run. Them now run go to them. Because them not get the field.
Sometimes some children, because of how small they are and how much their brains are developing at like such a young age, and so sometimes when they see the parents that come to them and wonder who that come to them.
They are wondering who are the look for see the baby.
Because you leave the child so much at the grandparent. Them I wonder who that come after me.
The child automatically, you know, the baby, you know. And when them leave the grandmother to them I cry because them automatically feel like say the grandparents they
feel like they're going with a stranger.
Like they're going with a stranger. Not all cases, because some of them know.
Yeah.
Because all the parents do it. But I'm saying, for me, I think it's not fair. Just one word. It's not fair. And as I said before, some grandparents don't mind it. Them love it. The house of grandbabies, and me can't manage.
Honestly, I do feel that a lot of times, if you have grandparents that really love the house of babies, they had a house of children themselves.
Yeah, they must add. But, you know what mornings mean as a grandmother? You want to wake up, you don't have good feeling, you know. It's hard for you to even pull yourself out of bed sometimes, and then a crying baby takes you out of bed. Wake up to me, hello. You see,
no,
me talk about the wake up for me the buckle at night time. Me never do well with it, you know.
Yeah, they say I used to do.
Yeah, me no know. Me that's so weak when the baby weak. Me always that's a fair edge. Me a fair edge. Yeah, only you see that one day when they wake up at night and make the buckle. I couldn't deal with that. Me a dad, thank you Jesus for him. Because you see when me done for the day, and go lay down And when me hear the baby start crying, me say, it's like them need to come along for pull me out of the bed. Me never good with that one day. So, and I was a young woman. Can you imagine now?
No.
You leave a baby with me if you get up, take battle in and out. Some of these children, babies, me see baby, grandmother put boob, I put for them boob in a baby mouth. Come on.
Mama tell you something. I know mommy.
That doesn't work.
I know mommy all and too well. I mean, no say as soon as I play the start ball, it's over. It no.
I forget up to do it, but how am I gonna get? I never do well with it.
It's not even how you're gonna get up. It's more just like, what is it that this child needs? Because it's not my child. So like, you don't know exactly what the child needs because it's not your child. So you're probably there call me now and I say, oh yeah, there. But the baby, I cry when I need da 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 and all of
that. No, but me know for anger baby, but me I say at my age.
At your age, yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, and
it's
let me tell you, it's so
especially
hard.
when you have multiple.
That me I say the one about
and they're not of like
me concern.
Age.
Me I can't remember. I know this lady. She passed her now, and remember said the woman done wears one only pick me already. You know. Everybody turn man and a peer boy pitney she have and so then go and get the pitney them and so them carry them. Me never know a man I do them something.
So the grandparents don't take care of them.
And when so she have to carry them in the school, no bird paper, cause them carry them come left them pan around the pitney then stay there ready for go school. Now not a body come for go school. One little lady can't manage. So and at the message me I run home, go cook food. And them something me talk for the little pitney them program. Me say some of them parents say not even a pound of sugar. Not even for come get your kids in school till you know. She tell me one night and said the principal said, okay, I don't want you to come back around here. Don't really come back around here with no. Let the parents leave. Let the parents, yes. Let the parents and she not have it. She not have it. Good God, enough for stop it. And some of them just them just under the burden like a burden. We love our grandkids. Don't get us wrong. But good God, using a head no man. Even some of them, it causes family problem. You know, cause other family members we are saying. So we take up them come for them pitney, make them look about them pitney. Come on, people. When you start to become parents would mean
you can't run away from the responsibility.
It comes with responsibility. Responsibility mean money I go spend part of the way. And not just money alone, but most of it is money. Dedication, making sacrifices. We did that. We did that. And you don't even some when some parents do that, never did know. Y'all didn't even understand. And someone come big. I want to tell you, say it's at the point where some of them when them come with the grandkids them too, they might look to mama and papa for something too. How did you make that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen?
You have
good
to
God,
respect,
man. When your parents forget it from
you have to respect your grandparents' time.
Your parents and your that's what I say. Some of the baby them great grandparents get involved in it too. Once you become parents, make sure, you know, if it even accidentally, tell yourself say, yo, me I forget just chin up now and buckle up now. Here goes responsibility. Don't start to talk about unless your parents want to take on. Remember, I said that, you know.
Yeah, unless the grandparents don't want to take it on.
Remember, I did say, come on, nobody will come in a comment section after me. Oh, no, please don't come after me. Please, I'm begging you. Listen
Mommy
to the video.
There are some grandparents there who
that they
truly
deliberately want to take it on.
Them not have no problem.
Right.
They themselves will call you every single day.
They will tell you, leave the baby. I'll keep this baby.
You can leave him overnight. Whatever be the case.
No, some of them will tell you, I'll raise this child. I'll keep this child. That is a different scenario. I am talking about grandparents that they do it, but not willingly, but because they know as a parent, you know, it's hard to really let the child suffer, so they do it, but they do it not willingly, but with this big but. I rest my case. I remember I knew this lady. She was living with her daughter, and well, I guess she said she was getting paid and some, and she said, well, you know, say me used to go do days work. I feel like I go do my days work then, because me there, so me can't find with the 2 children them, and even though I might have get a little money, if I did anybody else, them would have, you know, I would have more money. And it's like, you know, take into consideration, say, if I come even early one evening, you know, through that the little pitney them, when the little pitney see mommy come from work, them no elated to say, no, mommy.
Because they're much more
because mommy gone a man in time before them wake, and when she comes sometime at night time them asleep. So if she, and when she get a day off, what she do, lock up in a fair room sleep.
See them. So the kids have no time with their parents.
Them not have no time with them own parents.
Yes,
it's sad.
Yeah,
it's really sad for the babies, for the kids. And it's sad for the grandparents. It's happy-go-lucky for the parents, but sad for the kids and sad for the grandparents.
If persons are out there doing that, please do better. Understand that your parents, as the bigger person, your parents, they have lives and they have things to do.
No, you see, as I said, I about this too much work. May I try to tell you, say you have some people, them definitely, deliberately, like some of them say it to the face to their parents. Some of them don't. But their attitude speaks.
It says a lot.
So where you go, where you are go.
At the end of the day,
you mean I can't care for the baby? So where you are go.
At the end of the day, the bottom line of it is respect. Literally, just have respect.
Just like that.
So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in another discussion.